Hello everyone and welcome to Display Trivia, where your learning gets you earning. We are about to find out exactly how much we're playing for tonight by spinning this wheel. As you can see on the wheel, we've got $1,000 slots, $2,500 slots, and $5,000 slots. So without further ado, let's find out our prize tonight, shall we? Woo! Nervous anticipation. Hey! We're playing for $1,000. Woo! All right, so here's how it's going to work in just a little bit. We're going to come back. 10 questions are going to pop up on your screen, one at a time. If you get them all right, you win a piece of that $1,000 prize. We'll see you back here in 30 seconds.
Welcome to Display Tips. Let's get introduced to Profile. Tap the profile on bottom right of screen. Here you can personalize your display experience. Tap the pencil icon to edit your profile picture, cover photo, basic user info including contact, and link to your other social media accounts. Select your preferred language. Identify top friends and family members. You can also create and manage your communities here. Watch for more tips on Display TV.
Tonight's trivia game is brought to you by Display. There's no joke there. I literally just want you to remember the reason we're all here is because Display gave me a bunch of money to do this. And if it's not enough money for you, or you don't win frequently enough, you can always make money by posting your original content on the app, because Display is the social that pays. You get paid to post. That simple. What's not simple? This quiz. 10 deceivingly hard questions. You'll have 10 seconds to pick your answer and choose wisely, because once you tap, there's no going back. If you miss one, you will no longer be eligible for the cash prize, which tonight is $1,000, but you can still stay in the game and keep playing along for fun. All right, you ready to do this? Here we go. Question 1. What is the opposite of up? No. 2, down. What is the opposite of up? No. 2, down. I can't reveal the answer just yet. Maybe I can help by posing a series of questions. In her hit song, when she's alone and life is making her lonely, does Petula Clark go uptown? Does Jay Sean ask if baby are you up, 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 up? Did KC and his Sunshine Band tell us to get up, get up, get up, get up, get up tonight, baby? The answer to all of those questions is a resounding no! The opposite of up and all of the correct lines in those songs contain the word down. Let's build it up, Buttercup. Question 2. Which of the following is not a house at Hogwarts? Ravenclaw, Tampa Bay, Slytherin. Which of the following is not a house at Hogwarts? Ravenclaw, Tampa Bay, Slytherin. Yes, Hogwarts was an enchanted castle, but it was made up of a bunch of smaller houses. Really, Hogwarts could have just been a cul-de-sac, but who wants to read about an enchanted suburban development? Now, we don't want to hear about soccer moms putting hexes on each other's minivans. We wanted to hear about witches and wizards playing games of Quidditch. You know, something we could all really relate to. And all the houses have personalities. Gryffindor is loyal and courageous. Hufflepuff is outgoing. Slytherin is cunning and calculated. Ravenclaw is intellectual. And Tampa Bay? Well, if it were a Hogwarts house, would just be disorderly. Question 3. Chef Gordon Ramsay hosted a reality show that shares its name with what New York City neighborhood? Kips Bay, Hell's Kitchen, Washington Heights. Chef Gordon Ramsay hosted a reality show that shares its name with what New York City neighborhood? Kips Bay, Hell's Kitchen, Washington Heights. Gordon Ramsay's famous line on that show was, "Bloody raw!" But like, if you ordered your filet rare, then, well, that would be a compliment. I guess what I'm trying to say is that it's all a matter of perspective. This is bloody raw. Well, chef, the customer ordered a steak. The lesson here is to flip any complaint into a compliment. It's not hard. And Chef Ramsay's reality show shared its name rather creatively, I might add, with that famous West Side neighborhood in Manhattan, Hell's Kitchen. Look, if you can't take the heat, stay out. Question 4. In their 1965 hit song, Sonny and Cher sing I've Got You Love, I've Got You Dear, I've Got You Babe. In their 1965 hit song, Sonny and Cher sing I've Got You Love, I've Got You Dear, I've Got You Babe. I know their marriage didn't end well, but what great names for two people in a couple. Sonny? Yes, we love a bright warm day. Cher? Well, sharing is caring, and Cher herself is the gift that keeps on giving. Their names were so good, they didn't even need a couple name. Bennifer who? Brangelina what? And maybe they have their love to pay the bills, but my Displays are only gonna need their cash winnings from tonight to do that. I Got You Babe is the song title, and if you knew it, you're getting a little bit closer to bringing home the title today. Question 5. The Thearney Stone is an attraction in Ireland on which tourists customarily do what? Pat, pose, kiss. The Thearney Stone is an attraction in Ireland on which tourists customarily do what? Pat, pose, kiss. If you've never seen pictures of tourists interacting with this landmark, then you'll definitely want to Google some pictures after this quiz. I don't know who wanted to absolutely troll all of these folks, but these poor suckers always fall for the photo op, and the results are spectacular. Just one middle-aged mom and dad after another hanging upside down from an old Irish ruin, and what are they doing to that stone? Well, they're kissing it, yes. I have to think this has probably changed in recent months, you know, with COVID and consent and all that. But the memory I have of my aunt and uncle's pictures from their Ireland trip, well, those will last me a lifetime. Question 6. Which is the first K-pop single to reach #1 on the US Billboard Hot 100 singles charts? Dynamite, Boy With Love, How You Like That. Which is the first K-pop single to reach #1 on the US Billboard Hot 100 singles charts? Dynamite, Boy With Love, How You Like That. K has the most range of all the letters, because when I get a text that's just K, that's cold. I did something bad. K. But when I listen to pop that is preceded by a K, well then that track pops off. The K in this instance is short for Korean, and it's just another Korean cultural phenomenon we cannot get enough of. There's Korean beauty, there's Korean barbecue. Show me something Koreans haven't perfected. I'll wait. And while I do, I'll catch you up to speed. BTS's Dynamite is the song that finally broke through to #1. If you're still gunning for that #1 spot, you're moving on to question 7. All of the following animals appear on standard edition Canadian currency except moose, loon, beaver. All of the following animals appear on standard edition Canadian currency except moose, loon, beaver. Well, it's the Great White North, eh? Most of it is unoccupied, frozen territory. So what else are they going to put on their money except the Queen and maybe some charismatic fauna? And all of this is coming from a country whose national symbol is a leaf. Not really sure what we're supposed to take away from that, Canada. You like nature? You're peaceful? Oh, none of that. You just like leaves. Oh. And they went back to playing hockey. Folks, what I lack in knowledge of Canadian culture, I more than make up for in knowledge of the answer to this question, which is the moose. Question 8. The phrase used to describe less well-cooked pasta translates to what body part in English? Elbow, bone, tooth. The phrase used to describe less well-cooked pasta translates to what body part in English? Elbow, bone, tooth. Some pasta aficionados will argue that this is actually the only way to eat pasta. That overcooked, more wimpy pasta isn't pasta at all. To that I say, Okay? Just eat your pasta. It's getting cold. Quit arguing about how to cook it and just eat it. Also, do whatever makes you happy. There are as many ways to eat pasta as there are types of pasta themselves. And rarely do I meet a pasta I don't like. Less cooked, more firm pasta is called al dente, which in Italian means to the teeth. To the teeth is also where I like to deliver my pasta. Also the tongue, and then the gut. Q9. Which of the contiguous states in the U.S. has the northernmost point? Maine, Alaska, Minnesota. Which of the contiguous states in the U.S. has the northernmost point? Maine, Alaska, Minnesota. It's fair to ask which state has the northernmost point, but what I want to know is which state makes the best point? Yes, Maine, I agree. Tom Holland is the superior choice of all the actors to play Spider-Man. Glad we can have a friendly discussion among states. But back to geography at hand here. All of these states pretty far north, and one of them by a long shot. That state is Alaska. However, Alaska is not contiguous, aka attached to the lower 48, making Minnesota the state with the most northern region in the continental U.S. Does this trip anyone up, or are you ready to step sure-footed into the final question? Q10. Of the following, who is first to die in Shakespeare's play about Scottish nobles? Banquo, Lady Macbeth, King Duncan. Of the following, who is first to die in Shakespeare's play about Scottish nobles? Banquo, Lady Macbeth, King Duncan. It's all fun and games until someone gets assassinated. Hey, what? It's a Shakespearean tragedy. It's not like I'm spoiling the ending for you. Somebody's gonna die. Probably everybody's gonna die, and this play is no different. Okay? It features murders and slayings in pretty much any way you can imagine. Maybe don't go see the show if you got a weak stomach. Maybe just stick with guys and dolls. Play it safe. In Shakespeare's Macbeth, all of these characters listed do meet untimely ends, but the one on this list to do it first, King Duncan at the hand of Macbeth. Cue the funeral bagpipes for these guys, but ring the alarm for all you winners. You came, you slayed, you displayed your knowledge, and say it with me, you got paid. Hey! What are you gonna do with those earnings? You gonna buy some new ice? No, really, there's none left in the freezer, so you better get on that. Whatever you decide, let us know in the chat. We'll see you next week on Display.